Hello, hello, hello. I'm sending out special greetings to my old friends, the Owens brothers. The Owens brothers have become very famous on St. Simon's Island as detectives. But there's a lot more to the Owens brothers than that. They are also students, they are sons, they are church members, and they have so much going for them that they're just amazing. And I am broadcasting live to you from the Laboon Academy of Foreign Languages from our recording studios on the St. Simon's Island campus. And this is the first of a new series of lessons in the Spanish language. The Spanish language is a very beautiful language. And it's becoming more and more important in our society because we have become a bilingual country, meaning we have two main languages, and that will become even more important in the future. So, how about trying out this lesson number 1? And if you like it, we can do other lessons too. So, first of all, as I mentioned, this is coming to you from the Laboon Academy of Foreign Languages. Sounds pretty impressive, doesn't it? And I'm your instructor, and here are a few of my diplomas in my studies of the Spanish language. And I have others, and I've been to Spain 3 times. It's an absolutely beautiful country. And we'll talk more about that a little later. But now we're going to launch right into Spanish lessons number 1. I'm going to teach you a little vocabulary, and then we're going to put a few words together. The first word I want to teach you is hola. The H is silent, so you're pronouncing it as if it was spelled O-L-A. Hola. It means hello. It's a very friendly greeting and one that's used all the time for family and friends. Okay? Now we're going to count to 5. The first number is uno, and that means 1. You can say it. Just say uno. And remember, you can rewind this and restudy parts of it that you want to go back over. There's no time limit. The second number is dos. Dos. And it means 2. And for number 3, we have tres. Tres. And that means 3. Four in Spanish is cuatro. Cuatro. And finally, number 5 is cinco. Cinco. And now you can already count to 5. Isn't that wonderful? We'll learn other numbers in other lessons, but I thought this would be, since we're dealing with quantities and numbers, I thought we would learn the word for many, and that is muchos. Muchos. And that means many. Now, some familiar words that you will need to know are madre. Madre. And that means mother. And if you have a mother, you must have a padre. Padre. And that means father. Another handy word to know is amigos. Amigos. And that means friends. If you were talking about one friend, you would leave the S off and say amigo. And we'll get into some of the variations of these words a little more later on, but for right now, all you need to know is amigos when you're referring to your friends. And let's throw this one in too. It's a fun word, and you've probably heard it. Sombrero. Sombrero. And if you have more than one, you put an S on the end, and it's sombreros. Sombreros. That means hats. Now, this is a very, very good phrase to know. It's two words. Well, in English it would be two words. In Spanish, it's just one word. Tango. Tango. And it means I have. So, if you wanted to say, I have a father, you would say, Tango Padre. Tango Padre. See, you're already learning complete sentences. You're learning fast. I can tell you're very smart. So what if you wanted to talk about your mother? You would say, Tango Madre. Tango Madre. And it means I have a mother. And if you were talking about your friends, I know you boys are very popular and you have a lot of friends, so you would say, whoops, Tengo muchos amigos. Tango, I have. Muchos, many. Amigos, friends. Well, if you boys like these lessons, we'll do some more. And they will have more and more things of interest that relate to your life. Things that you do at home, things that you do at school, things that you do with your friends, things to do when you are out searching for that very mysterious Laboon Bakery. And you can use Spanish wherever you go. So, try that lesson out, have some fun with it. It's very important to always have fun with these Spanish lessons. And if you like them, tell your mom, and she will tell me, and I'll make Spanish lesson number 2. So we have one last word to learn for this lesson, and that is adios. On the bottom, I wrote it on the bottom instead of the top. So, adios, and that means goodbye. But I really should be saying hasta la vista, because that means until I see you again. So have fun and enjoy yourself with this beautiful Spanish language. Hasta la vista.